So now the next terminology which we are going to understand in this game theory is max mean principle, which is also called as row minima. Okay, suppose we have this payoff matrix. Okay, we already know we'll get all payoff matrix, and this and 1 9 0. Okay, this is player A, this is player B, something. Now what is, we have this payoff matrix, and what this max mean principle is saying that the row player, that means row player means player A, will select maximum out of the minimum gain. See, always this payoff matrix, we are drawing this payoff matrix in terms of player B. Okay, sorry, player A. So, what this max mean principle is saying, he will always try to maximum the gain, right? He will always try to maximum the gain from whatever minimum he is getting, right? So how it will be, that means he will find out a minimum value from each row as least gain, and from that he will find out the maximum gain. So what exactly this row minima will do? What we have to do, from each row we have to write down here the minimum gain. So in first row the minimum gain is 4, that is minimum number. From the next row the minimum gain is -8, and from third row the minimum gain is 0. That means when he is having some strategy 1, strategy 2 and strategy 3. These are the 3 different strategies for player A. So from this, whatever the minimum gain he will get, that is nothing but this minimum value 4. From this, whatever the minimum gain he will get is nothing but this minimum value -8. And from this, the minimum gain which he may get is 0. So from this minimum value, he is trying to maximize his profit, is trying to maximize his winning efforts. So for among these 3 values, 4, -8 and 0, among these 3 values, which is maximum? 4 is maximum. So here, what is the row minimum? Row minima for this is 4. Okay, so it's saying that the player A always try to select maximum out of the minimum gain. Trying to select maximum out of the minimum gain. Okay, means even if he's losing everywhere, but from that all the losses he will try to maximize the gain. So all the minimum numbers we are getting from each row, what we'll do, from each row we'll find out the minimum number, and from that values we'll find out the maximum number. That is called as a row minima, because this terminology we have to use further in the example. Now same way you have to understand one more, that is mean max principle. We have seen max mean, now we are we will be seeing the mean max principle, which is called as a column maxima. This is row minima, this is column maxima. Row minima means from each row find out the minimum number, and from that find out the maximum one. Column maxima means from each column find out the maximum one, and from that find out the minimum one. So now we'll go for the same example, but we'll just find out the mean max principle. We'll understand mean max principle. So let us draw the same example once again. Okay, we have a player A, we have a player B, we have the values as this 5, -8, 9, 860, right? So now this is column wise, na? So we have to write column. Okay, so what it say? First find out the first find out the maximum from each and then find out the minimum. So it's like from each column we'll find out the maximum. That is what maximum losses B will get. Okay, so he will find out the maximum loss here, maximum number 7. From here the maximum number is 9 and from here the maximum number is 8. And from this maximum losses he will try to minimize the loss which is minimum number. So 7 is the minimum number, out of 7, 9, 8. So he will try to minimize the loss. Right, so all when we'll do this mean max principle, which is also called as a column maxima, it is nothing but from each column find out the maximum number right against that column. Here also 9 is the maximum number, here also 8 is the maximum number, and from these three numbers find out the minimum loss. So this is 7 is the minimum. So here answer will be 7. Okay. So this is called as row minima and row minima and column maxima. Okay. Now what we'll do? We'll just take one small examples. Now we what till now we have seen some of the terminologies, how to formulate the matrix, payoff matrix, and we have seen two more terminologies, which is nothing but row minima and column maxima. Now by using all these concepts which we have seen, now we'll go for finding the solution for the game. Okay, so our next topic is nothing but going for finding the solution of the game. So now to get the solution of game, we have three different methods. Okay, so there are three different methods, which is nothing but first one is saddle point. Second method is dominance rule or dominance method, anything they will call dominance method. And third one is graphical method. So here also you have a graphical method. I hope all of you are listening. Okay, so first we'll go for this saddle point, how to solve the game through saddle point. Okay, so exactly what is saddle point? After explaining this example, I'll just explain. Now let us go over here. Okay, now this is the payoff matrix given for us and we need to find out the solution for this game. Now to find out the solution for this game, we are using this saddle point method. Now what saddle point method is telling that? The first step in the saddle point method is saying that find out the row minima. Second method is telling that find out the column maxima. If row minima is equal to column maxima, that is the saddle point. Otherwise, there is no saddle point. So, the first step is nothing but find out the max min. That is nothing but the row minima. So, in this, find out the max min principle. Apply the max min principle. That means row minima. So, from each row, find out the minimum number. So, minimum in this is 7. Minimum in this is 8. Minimum in this is 0. So in this, among this, which one is maximum? Maximum is 7. So this is our max min, right? Our first step in the saddle point is go for the max min principle, right? So max min principle means what? From each row, find out the minimum value, and among those minimum values find out the maximum one. Then next step is what? Go for the mean max principle. What is mean max principle? From each column find out the maximum number, and from that maximum number find out the minimum one, right? So now we'll go for the second step. So from each row, find out the maximum number. So here it is, from this column, 7 is maximum. From each column, 10 is maximum. From this column, 8 is maximum. Right? So we got all the maximum values. Now from this, find out the minimum one. So we'll just square the minimum one. Right? So from row minima also we got 7 as row minima. For column maxima we got 7 as column maxima. Now what is the third step? It is telling if your max mean is equal to your mean max, then that value is saddle point. Saddle point. Right? That means here this is our max mean. Right? This is our max mean and this is our mean max. And both are 7, 7, both are 7. So both are same, right? As both are same, this is nothing but the saddle point. 7 is nothing but the saddle point. That means this is nothing but the value of game. Value of game. So here we are finding the solution to the game is nothing but we need to find out the value of the game, which is equal to, in this case, is 7. Okay. So whenever we need to find out the saddle point, what is saddle point? If your max mean is equal to mean max, then there is a saddle point for that particular game. Okay. For example, suppose I'll do small changes in this payoff matrix. Instead of this 7, if suppose the value is 4. Now if the value is 4, what we'll do? We'll find out here the minimum number. So this will become a 4, right? And this will be your mean max. So now when you will get like this, whether your max mean is equal to mean max? No, because here we got 4, here we got 7. So your max mean is not equal to mean max. That means there is no saddle point for this game. And as there is no saddle point for this game, we have to go for the another method to find out the value of the game. Are you getting my point? See, we are finding the solution for the game, and to find the solution of the game we have 3 methods: saddle point, dominance method and graphical method. The first one which we are saying going for saddle method. If your game has a saddle point, that is nothing but the value of the game. That is nothing but the solution of the game. But if your game is not having the saddle point, then you have to go for the next method, that is the dominance method. Okay. So in this case which we have seen, right, in this example which we have seen, if this is 7, we will get max mean is equal to 7, right, and we'll get saddle point is equal to 7. But if this is not 7 and some other value, we will get it as 4, and there is no saddle point because max mean is not equal to mean max, and therefore there is no saddle point.